2.5 years ago, I started to watch psychics, card readers, mediums, and astrologers due to politics. So when I started my channel last year, September, I thought I was going to read mostly on politics. That is until the Miss Nancy Guthrie case came up in February. And just naturally, my channel fell into the sleuthing, true crime, and missing people niche, right? So my heart is still in politics though. That's why you'll see me read from time to time on something political. But I'm trying not to get right into the heart of it because that's not what I want the channel to be about after all. But I say all that to say that one of my favorite psychics / card readers passed away suddenly on August the 3rd. And the news just came out today. Dianne Aquarius Tarot, beautiful lady, beautiful spirit. Just, I mean, she helped a lot of card readers when they got started. And just everybody just loved her, you know. I was subscribed. She wasn't one of them that I watched religiously, but she would pop up in my feed and then I would watch what she had to say. Or sometimes I would go looking for her because she wouldn't pop up in my feed. You know, sometimes YouTube will do that. They won't pop them up in your feed, right? This is what we don't see coming. So apparently she had recently rekindled a relationship with the husband that she's married to right now. And she was very happy. Well, I didn't see when the rekindling happened, but I saw that she was happily married. And he made the announcement on like a post on her YouTube page and said that she died suddenly. Everybody else is saying she died unexpectedly, which is another adjective to describe it, of course, because she looked young. You know, she could be older because a lot of these psychics and card readers are older. They're like in their late 60s, but they don't look it. So, but I'm figuring this lady is like early 50s. So the question that I want to ask is she okay? And that might sound like a stupid question because she's passed on, she's transitioned. But from everything we're told through religion and through light work and stuff like that, the other side is supposedly a beautiful place where you're happy. I sure hope so. The star, hope, healing, guidance, inspiration. I've been scouring the internet to see if anybody would know if she was sick or something because she didn't look sick to me. And somebody said, well, we know her health was precarious at times, but we didn't expect this. I wasn't aware that she had any health issues. The Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, resourceful, and practical. I didn't even realize how many people this lady helped get started until they started to make their videos. The Knight of Cups might be the husband. The Queen of Pentacles could be her. Romantic, charming, imaginative, artistic. The husband is saying that he's trying to figure out how to close off her membership and shut down her website. I don't know if that means that's her YouTube page, because I wouldn't shut off the YouTube page, especially if she has you on it. Keep that going. You know what I mean? I mean, even if he doesn't put another video up, your YouTube videos make money in perpetuity, forever and ever. Not like Facebook. I have probably 1,000 videos at Facebook and they're not making a dime because they're older. Seven of Swords, deception, fraud, sneakiness, theft. I don't like this card in there. Everything else was beautiful till we got to that. And the King of Pentacles, something about money. The Two of Cups, that would be her and the husband. Two of Cups is kind of like the lovers. So is she okay? I don't know how she passed, but I would say if somebody passed suddenly and nobody said it was an accident or a red rum, that it could be from some type of health issue like a stroke or a heart attack. I don't know that I want to ask that though. It just feels kind of nosy. I just want to know that she's okay on the other side, you know? So I'm going to pull 3 Lenormand cards. You guys are seeing the cards. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. So I set my little desk here and I set the box. My son's sleeping in another room if you hear me talk more quietly. So 3 Lenormand cards. And I'm asking, oh look. You guys can see it right there. Oh, it looks dark. Why does it look so dark? Okay, there we go. Look. I hope you're seeing the other cards that I'm pulling because I'm trying this position with the backlighting with the window. I might have a politician come on my cooking show soon. She's running for city council. And one of my friends who is already on the city council endorsed her. So I guess he sent them to my door today to start a new, well, it's definitely a new beginning for her. Well, none of these cards with the deception and the fraud says that somebody was ripping her off. These cards from the Norman came out good. The Clover, which is about luck. The Lilies, which is about somebody older, somebody mature. And the Stork, which is about a new beginning. So I'm going to say she's okay on the other side. Maybe it wasn't a shock to her. Even though it was a shock to us, maybe it wasn't a shock to her. You know, a lot of people have like lupus, and that attacks your internal organs, and nobody knows what these people are dealing with, because they'll take the steroids and the medication and they'll come out looking vibrant and beautiful, and then inside they're corroded because of that horrid disease, you know? So I had a cousin that had one with the skin. I forget the name of it right now. She only lived to be like 37. It's one of those ones too where it'll attack your skin or it'll attack your organs. And the one she had attacked her organs. But it wasn't lupus, but it's all in that same vein. So the next question that I want to ask is, because this is the second psychic that I've watched that has passed on. Tim passed on last year, and his cousin's trying to take over the page. So I'm going to ask what's going to happen to her YouTube channel, because I have a friend, well, she's passed of course, so I had a friend, and I got her started in YouTube cooking, and when she passed on, nobody has control of her channel. They don't have the login credentials. I used to have her login credentials because I used to do things behind the scene for her videos. I used to go title them, write the description, stuff like that, because she didn't know what she was doing, right? She's older. And I'm going to ask, this is about her channel, right? 5 cards. And her family called me and said, do you have the login credentials? And let's say her login credentials was potato. Every time she changed it, it would be potato 1, potato 2, potato 3, potato, like that. That's a bad choice to pick because it's 1 potato, 2 potato. But whatever I gave them, the last number that I had attached to whatever her password was, didn't work. So I don't know if anybody's getting her money. And that channel is making at least $300 a month. You know, that's like a car payment for one of the grandkids, right? For a cheap car. Well, we don't see coming. Did I show? Yeah, I did. I showed it the last time. What's going to happen to her page? Look, the star again. And I think she was into astrology also, because her name was Dianne Aquarius. Wow. The Ace of Cups, new beginnings, another new beginning. She's okay where she's at. But are they going to keep her channel up? The Knight of Pentacles, somebody practical. I don't think this is the husband. We already got something else for the husband, right? We got a Knight of Cups for him. 6 of Wands, success, public recognition, achievement. I think they're going to leave it up. They might shut down the actual website. Oh, our family's gonna come together for the services. Wow. Everybody's like surrounding her husband with love. Look what we got again. Remember we got the 2 of Cups, which is akin to the Lovers. Now we got the Lovers. She loved that husband. I think they're gonna leave the channel up. A trove of videos. Just, man, not a hateful bone in her, you know? Wow. I feel that type of way. I feel that type of way, guys. I don't like when the lovely people pass on, you know? So, what's the last question I want to ask? I usually ask 3 questions. Maybe not necessarily from the same topic, right? We already asked 2 about her. So let me see what else we want to ask. Okay, we're going to ask about her for the Gush. What does she want us as a collective in the light work community to know? What does she want us to know? And this is not mediumship. I don't do mediumship, you know. This is just the energies that are still lingering. What does she want us to know? Because a lot of people are weeping and wailing and gnashing their teeth today. Like I said, she wasn't one that was on my lineup. I would have to actually go look for her, or YouTube would put her in my feed when the topic matched what I was looking for. And I would look for her often because I loved her happy face. What does she want us to know as a collective? guys. You saw me shuffle, right? I hope you're seeing. The cards are showing dark. We gotta go closer. What? Why is it? Because of the window behind me? Okay, there we go. I'm sorry if you didn't see the first cards, guys. And stay to the end because I want to address something. Here comes this Knight of Pentacles again. See, I gotta hold it just right outside of the light. The world, completion, full. Her time here is complete. For as much as people are crying and weeping and in pain because she died so suddenly and unexpectedly, this was always gonna be her time. In this incarnation, 7 of Cups. She got choices now. Do you guys believe in reincarnation? Because I kind of believe in it, then I don't. You guys see it right there? That's many choices. She's letting us know that we have many choices. 3 of Wands. Telling the collective to expand and look forward, not look backwards. You know? I remember when my mom passed, this woman, an older woman than my mom. My mom was 69 when she passed. This lady was in her 80s. And she called and she cussed me out something awful, right? The Fool. The Fool is about a leap of faith. That's what I'm going to continue doing. I'm going to continue pushing forward, Diane. So let me tell you the story. The lady called and cussed me out because my mom had stage 4 cancer in 2012. It went into remission for 3 solid years. She had a good 3 years. It came back 2015, fought it again, won again, but it came right back within 6 months in 2016, and she couldn't fight anymore because her body was weak, and she died. So before she died, they did a surgery on her because she had intestinal blockage, because that's what uterine cancer will do. It goes downwards. You know, if it's, you know, anything above here, like the lungs and stuff, it goes upwards to the brain. That's what I was told. And so the doctor cut her, removed the block, but then he told us these tumors are coming up. Like, you know, when they cut you, they say it spreads, right? And so she was healing nicely from the incision and from removing the block, but she was not going to make it because of the cancer. And so I told the lady that as plain as day, and the lady said I lied to her. And I told her my mom was doing fine, and I said she's doing well from the surgery that they did on her 2 nights ago, but she still has cancer and she's still going to die. We just don't know when. You know, we thought she had 3 more months at least. And so when that lady cussed me out, I told my dad. My dad was laying in wait for her. And when that lady called my dad to give condolences, my dad cussed her out. Nothing was left. Because the lady had the nerve to say, well, she's in a better place. My dad says, what effing better place is she at than here with me? Can you tell me that? Have you gone there? You know, and my dad believes in, you know, heaven and hell and stuff, but he didn't want to hear no better place at that time. So I'm not going to say that about Diane. She's in a better place because she should be here with her darling husband. But I'm saying that she's okay. She's okay. And she wants the light workers, card readers, mediums, astrologers, and psychics to know she's okay. There's a couple of negative comments that I want to address really quickly. The first one, I don't really think they meant to be negative, but you know, everything is a tone. So the person said tarot is hard enough, and why don't you just use the Rider-Waite system instead of my own cards, right? So the reason that I made my own cards, guys, I wasn't even thinking of making them like for sale or anything like that. I just wanted to make my own cards so I could learn more quickly, because I struggled with learning from this Rider-Waite deck right here, right? So as you guys know, I have a lot of decks. I just grabbed them from here just now. So see, this is the Rider-Waite, and this is the 4 of Pentacles. And I don't know about you, but I struggle with Roman numerals. Even though I'm a Gen Xer and I should know Roman numerals like the back of my hand, I still struggle with it. So when I'm reading these Roman numerals, what the hell is that, a 4 or a 6, right? So then it has the reverse meanings here, and the straight up ones, the regular ones. And for the 4 of Pentacles, it says you enjoy security but hold on too tightly to your possessions. Now on my card for the 4 of Pentacles, I have my daughter with the beautiful red hair holding 4 taco looking things. They're called garnaches, Belize and stuff. She was leaving for work that day and I was like, let me take this picture of you. And that's what I put on it, right? And for me, it means about hoarding and greed and maybe even saving. So see how quickly those keywords got into my brain and I could memorize them, right? Now I still struggle with the court cards, the pages, the queens, the knights, and the kings. I still get confused between what the Knight of Cups means versus, well, I know the Knight of Cups is the romantic one, versus maybe the Knight of Wands, right? So I still struggle. I'm still learning every step of the way. And I do appreciate that you wanted to see the Rider-Waite, but you're going to very seldom see this on my show unless I have like my husband sitting in that day and I have him pull cards when I'm pulling my cards, and then I let him show it to me first before I show it to you, because the Rider-Waite system has a whole lot of nakedness. And I've seen other card readers lose their whole channel or their video gets struck down by YouTube because the algorithm will pick up that nakedness. Nobody has to report it. The algorithm will pick it up. So I don't want to take that chance. And I don't want to take a black marker like most of them do and just rub out those nakedness off of my cards. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not using the Rider-Waite that you'd be looking for. But my deck is fashioned after the Rider-Waite, because even when I would take a phenomenal picture and I would send it to my mentor Julie, I would say, does this go for whatever the card was? And she'd say, close but not quite, Barbara, because it actually means yada yada. And I would go back and retake the picture, and then I would drop it into the AI and say, does this work? Like, for example, the which one? Strength, the strength card. I wanted to have a hammer smashing a coconut open for strength, and the AI said, no, that's too much strength, girl. And then it gave me some examples, and I said, oh, kneading bread. Yeah, because kneading bread takes a lot of strength, because if you have shoulder issue, elbow issue, arthritis, you can't. So that's why you see my hand on the dough like that for strength. So it is fashioned after the Rider-Waite. So I don't think that person really meant to be negative. They just lodged a complaint. The other person, however, meant to be negative. And I usually don't want to address the negative people, but I just wanted to do it so I can thank all the rest of the positive people. You know, that person told me that I talk too much. Just get to the cards and read it, because this is a tarot channel after all. They're not here to listen to me talk. And for that reason, that's why she'll never subscribe. I think it's a she. And that really kind of ticked me off, because it doesn't insult me when you say I talk too much, because that's my personality. I've been that way since I was a child. My mom said I used to tell on my own self when I would come home from school and I got in trouble at school for talking or whatever. So that's been me my entire life. And I'm going to be 60 on August the 14th. For the person who asked if my birthday was the 12th, no, it's the 14th. And so I'm not going to change that now. All right. I'm trying to where I have the template, I guess, for lack of a better word, going to where I kind of get into the read right away. But you're always going to hear stories in between, because that's just me. You know, so I told that person very politely that this might not be the page for you, because I can't change that about me, right? That's hard. And also, I'm making this channel to escape my cooking page, because 10% of the people at my cooking page are like her. And so I said, I did this to escape people like you, not to come over here and hear people complaining. You don't have to sing my praises, right? But I want you to have joy once you come onto my page. I want you to leave from here feeling hopeful and excited. You know what I mean? So she really pissed me off, to be quite honest. But I'm only bringing her up to just tell you guys, the other people the other 382, because she's not subscribed. And I said, I'm not about to change anything for a non-subscriber. I was so pissed last night. So I'm telling the ones that are subscribed, thank you. Thank you, because I can't get to my goals without you. And I didn't start this channel primarily to make money, but definitely it would be nice to open another stream of income. You know, I have 2 YouTube channels that are monetized. My cooking page has 111,000 subscribers. My review page has 14,000 plus. My Facebook cooking page, the same show, same videos I put over there at Facebook. In the beginning, I was putting different cooking videos. Facebook has 222,000, I think. But I don't get paid at Facebook, because they don't pay you for older videos. On YouTube, you get paid in perpetuity. Praise God for that, right? So I just brought it up to just thank the good people. The ones that have subscribed, the ones that are commenting, the ones that are lifting me up, telling me that I'm doing a good job. Because sometimes you don't know. You know, my friend Julie, my mentor, she's sick. She's in rehab right now because of a fall that she had. And she can't see me. She doesn't know what's going on unless I text her, you know. So you guys are like filling in the gap for her right now. And say a prayer for her, okay? She's doing well though. She's recovering nicely. I'm sending her videos where people are dancing and shaking their hips because she broke her hip. And she says, Barbara, stop. She knows I have a little unique sense of humor, right? Yeah, so that person just inspired me to talk about it because I wanted to just thank the people who are here to support me and want to see me strive and level up, and not tell me stuff like, for that reason I'm not going to subscribe because I know you're looking for the watchtowers. Well, even if you don't subscribe, you still give me the watchtowers. That's just how it works. When you watch, the algorithm sees that you're watching, okay? So, and of course, I'm trying really hard to just like get right to the cards. I'm really trying, but it's hard for somebody 60 years old to change what their personality is. Lord have mercy. So this is my deck. This is the Rider-Waite deck. This is a food deck that my friend Julie gave me. Every time you see a batch of new cards come through, it's from Julie. And so when I saw this, that's when I realized I could do a food theme deck, right? What else do we have? Do we have any more decks? Oh crap, we have a lot. My favorite card reader, Libby from Meister Tarot, she uses this quite a bit, the Gilded Tarot Royale. I haven't used this in quite some time. I might start using this again. This is another Rider-Waite deck, but the pictures on it are all small because they have a lot of information that's on the cards. You saw me show you this when I was showing you the cards. So, oh, I have it in order. See how small? Oh my goodness, the light is making it awful, guys. See how small the picture is because they have a lot of info. Meanings, reverse meanings, the planets, the signs, the da-da-da, you know. So I keep that to learn from still. And then I bought another one from Marchetti Tarot because the box was so pretty, but the cards are ugly. They're dark. I don't like these dark cards. You know, I'm not into tarot for darkness and wickedness. I'm into tarot to give people hope and to give me hope. You guys can see it? See how dark this card is? Let me close my eyes because sometimes it's picking up me. I can't. Look at the other one. Oh, I have them in sequence too. I put all of them in sequence that I'm not using. Oh my goodness, the lighting. Okay, there we go. I don't like them so dark. So, but I have the box. I bought it. You know, I think maybe Julie bought this one too. Because I bought this one. But Julie bought one of these, what do you call it? Marchetti Tarot. And then I have, oh, a brand new deck from Julie. But before I show you that, you guys know I have Lenormand. I'm making my, well, I've already made my own Lenormand cards. I only have one picture to take, which is of the mountain. I have to go to the nature center to do that. But I need that printer that I keep talking about. And I don't know that my kids are going to get it for me for my birthday because the three of them are like, let's do it together as a threesome and get mommy that printer. But my son, who is the teacher, he doesn't get paid until the 1st of September because he's only in his second year, so he doesn't get paid right when they start like most of the other teachers. But look at this deck. Look how fat this deck is because it's laminated, right? Oh my goodness, the lighting is awful here for the cards. I fear you didn't see the first set of cards I did in the show. This is my daughter's friend bought it for her when they went to Ireland. And this one's called Modern Witch. I like the packaging and everything. And she allows me to keep it in here to use it when I want to. And then I want to shout out my friend Julie. This is a book that came with what she gave me. And this is the set of cards she gave me. I'm going to get up and come around to the camera because I think it's the lighting. Hold on. Can you see it better? Yeah, there we go. I don't know how to read these. These are some type of Russian oracle cards. Yeah, this is not the back of the cards. This is the front. This is the back, okay? They seem like a puzzle that you put together because see half of a king there and there's a woman there. I don't know, but I find it very interesting. And Julie must think that I would learn how to read them if she gave them to me. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.